Hello, loved ones. How are you doing today? I hope all of you are having a great day today. I'm out at the park again. I love this spring thing. I get a chance to come out and start my spirit walks again and just connect back with the land and really have long talks with those ancestral spirits out in nature. Welcome new subscribers and followers. Thank you for supporting us, liking our videos, and following the channel. And if you're an Instagram follower, thank you. I wanted to come here and talk today about connecting with the land and how it's helped me on my healing journey. And maybe it may help you. Maybe you're having problems connecting with the land and you really don't know the importance of why we should connect with the land. And then trusting yourself when you are connecting. So I wanted to come here and talk about my experience, and this is my journey, and maybe it may help you. And I also wanted to apologize to my YouTube followers. I'm sorry I have not been coming here doing readings. I know I've canceled 2 times. I scheduled it and then wasn't able to do it. But I've really started this Know Thyself, working it again on myself. And it's like peeling back layers of yourself. You just find something new that you need to heal and find something new that you're learning while you're healing. It's almost like mediumship because you're following spirit. The connection is you're awakening an ability that you didn't even know you had by doing the ancestral healing. So it's really something. I'm learning so much, but it does wear you out because I'm trying to heal a lineage here, and so it's taking time peeling back things, but it's very rewarding as well, but it's very tiresome. So that's why I haven't been coming here doing readings, just reserving my energy and focusing on what spirit is teaching me. So I want to come here and talk about the land, connecting with land, and how that was for me and why was it so important. The book Ancestral Medicine kind of helped me out with that, but it confirmed some things that I was already doing. I just didn't know why I was doing it. I wanted to confirm that the ancestors was leading me to do it. I don't know. It's been happening in reverse for me. It's been like I've been intuitively trusting things, and then I'll find and read up on something I intuitively done. And I'll be like, wow. Or I get confirmations later from the ancestors. So sometimes it's like that for me as well. I just be intuitively drawn to something. And this is a good example. So why connecting to the land is so important, why everyone says, connect to Mother Earth, connect to Mother Earth. And you be like, I know. Why is this so important? I'm going to make it simple. Because I wish somebody would have made it simple like this for me. But it's not until I read the Ancestral Medicine book that it made more sense to me. Really good book. I use it as a reference book all the time just to see, how ancestors can communicate. Because, I'm still learning. My ancestors, I'm having to follow something I cannot see, but I have to trust. So it's a good reference book for me. But for me, my first experience of connecting with the land, I think I had learned this ritual. And I wanted to do it out at Willow Beach Park, which is 15 or 20 miles away from Toltec Mounds. But I didn't have a chance to do it. And I remember the first time I connected with the land. Let me not leave that out. I was at Willow Beach Park, and I've been going down there for years. I'm just drawn to the land. I don't know why. That's just like my favorite place in the world to go to connect, and I just feel so at peace when I go there. And so one day I was out there and I was talking to the ancestors just before I even did anything out there. I was just asking, why am I so connected to this land? And I heard this clear voice, just as clear, said, because you are this land, you've been here for thousands of years. This land is yours, child. This land belongs to us. We've been here for thousands of years. And I was like, oh my gosh. It was just so clear on that land. It's so clear. Once we start connecting with ancestors on that land, it is more clear. It is more clear. And I'm going to tell you why in just a second. And so at this time, I'm trying to do a lot of healing. I didn't know what to do. I had these prayers, these Orisha prayers. I had this ritual that I wanted to do, and I knew that I felt like it would do a lot of releasing if I did this ritual. And but I just didn't know when I wanted to do it, where I wanted to do it. And one day it was raining real hard outside. It'd been raining like this for a few days. And all of a sudden I got this strong urge. It's just so impulsive. A really like an urge of urgency to get up and go to Willow Beach Park and do the ritual. And I was like, I can't go do that. It's raining out there, ancestors. I don't want to do that. It was like, get up and go now. Now is the time to go. I'm like, it's raining hard out there. It don't make no sense to go out there and do no ritual when it's raining hard out there. I'm not going to be able to do the prayers, put the stuff on a river like I need to do. They was like, get up and go. It won't be raining by the time you get out there. And even though it didn't make sense for me to go, I packed everything up in that car and I went out to the river. And as I began to get closer to the place where I felt comfortable in doing a ritual, the rain began to ease up. It began to slightly ease up into a mist. And so I was like, okay, this is light enough where I can get my things together. And so as I began to open up the prayer, and I got my it's a whole little ritual thing I do, an offering I do, little ritual offering thing I do on the river. And so I got ready to say these prayers. I started saying these prayers, and the sun was covered by clouds at first. The clouds moved out the way. The sun was directly beaming on me. I saw fish, like fish were jumping out of the river. And these white birds were flying across the sky. It was such a phenomenal experience. And this man was out there that looked just like Ilego. He looked just like him. I just looked just like him. I just dressed just like him and everything. It was just a shock to me. It was a phenomenal experience. I didn't know what to take away from that, but I knew something had happened. I knew something had moved out. And then, I was questioning that experience and trying to figure out which way I need to go on my path, which path is going to be the right spiritual path for me after that. Which spiritual system is going to be right for me. And I had started doing I started running on stuff on shamanism, and this lady bought me a Toltec dagger after that. And it was she was from Florida. But here she is bringing me a Toltec dagger, telling me this shaman had this dagger. She felt like he was still with her, and she think he's telling her to give it to me. And so I still have that dagger. And my healing journey, it's just been going like this ever since. So, and some of you asking, what's the importance of connecting with the land? Well, the ancestors are tied to the land, loved one. We got to remember that here in America, there were American Indians, Aborigines that look just like me and you. And some of our family intermarried with some of these people as well. And some of our families are American Aborigines. And so they are tied to the land. And they did all types of healing here. A lot of them were shamans, and they were healers. They were very spiritually gifted people. And a lot of this land has a lot of healing energy on it, especially when you start going to the burial mounds and some of those historical sites where they found some of those mounds where they did rituals and things like that. And the water is so important to me because it's so important to me to do a lot of this work near water. And I didn't know why that was important, but the ancestors have shared with me there's an energy current because water is alive. It's telling me water is alive. It has this current that runs near those mounds that creates a healing energy effect. They're able to harness that energy that comes off that water that's near the land. If that makes sense, that's my understanding. That's how Spirit is teaching me. They've taught me too. Sometimes I think I know because I read a lot of things, and sometimes I find out I don't know a lot of things when I follow Spirit the way they teach me. So, like I said, connecting to the land is so important because there's ancestors. And for me, it helped me to connect with those ancestors that were more older because my family, I couldn't start there because it was too much. They were not well. So I had to start out because it was so much healing that needed to be done. I had to start out with the most ancient ancestors because they're more evolved. And so most of those ancestors are tied to the land. Most of them are shamans or tied or linked with other deities. So that has really helped me. That's really helped me on my journey, and it's still helping me. And I still go out and connect with those most ancient ancestors, and I go out there and do the ritual. So this might help you. So if you're having problems connecting to the land, and you just need this perspective might help you look at it more differently, especially when it comes to connecting with your ancestors. So you can look at it from that perspective. And also, if you feel like, hey, I don't have good ancestors, I want to honor these family people. They just died. They were not nice to me. It's really helped me to go outside. And that's what the book Ancestral Medicine, I was already doing it. I was unconsciously doing it. The book Ancestral Medicine made me aware that I was like, oh my gosh, I did that. And I didn't know I was doing it, but I intuitively done that. I just did it. See, I'm always whoa by the ancestors, what they show me. And sometimes I find out after the fact I did the right thing. You know what I'm saying? This journey is something else. It's a beautiful thing. Like I said, it's like walking on a tightrope. You're like, okay, is this the right step? Okay, I'm doing what you tell me to do. But if you're like that, and if you're doing healing, and you just really don't trust, you don't want to run it right to your family of origin right now, it helped me to go out because those ancestors, there's a lot of healing and they're more evolved, and they can help you elevate those ancestors that's passed over that need healing. So, and for me, I'm having to go out and work my way back in. And that's just on one lineage. I'm just working my mother's lineage. I haven't even started on my dad's lineage yet, So I'll be constantly learning and peeling back the onion. But it's a wonderful thing to be a student. I'll tell you, I'm learning. I'm still learning because I don't know everything. That's what Spirit has really taught me too. I don't know everything. I'm not going to claim that I do. Spirit is the only way Spirit can lead you if you are constantly a student. And with me, I can show you how to heal yourself. I can show you how to heal yourself. That's what healers do. They don't heal you. They show you how to heal yourself, how to use your mind to heal yourself, how to use your own intuitive powers to heal yourself. So, I just thought I would share this with you. I also have a mini little book, Know Thyself book. If you're interested in that, it's free. It has I think 70 some questions in there that'll help open up some awareness for you, help you do some shadow work, and kind of give you an introduction to what our program phase is all about. I mean, it's the simple phase of it. But of course, the e-course is a lot more deep. We get into a lot more psychology, a lot more of your family and all that kind of stuff. And those e-courses are available too on the website. I think they're $30 a piece if you're interested in that. But I think that's all. Now I try to leave the information down here for the free ebook that I have for the free workbook I have for you. And I hope it's helpful, and I just thought I would come here and share this with you. It can get frustrating on our journey because we're trying to figure things out, And so I hope this video was helpful. I hope it was insightful, loved one. And just let me know what you're doing in your journey and what's working for you, and how Spirit is directing you. Let me know what you think. You take care of yourself. Light and love. Namaste. Ashe, loved ones. May the ancestors be with you.